This is gonna be good.
The Steve Summers Show, brought to you in part by LinkedSenior.com. Live from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
All right, what do you say to get this thing started today? You know what? There ain't no good in our goodbying. True love takes a lot of trying. Oh, I'm crying. Give it to me now, come on. Happy Monday to you.
Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl, we gotta love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on
to what we've got. Say you're gonna go and call it quits. You're gonna chuck it all and make our love to bits. Bring it up. I wish you never said it. No, no, we'll both regret it. That little chip of diamond on your hand ain't a fortune, babe, but you know where it stands. For love to tie and bind us, we just can't leave behind us, baby, baby.
Let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl, we gotta love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
To what we've got. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the show today. My name is Steve Summers. We are live from the Valley of the Sun. Thanks to our wonderful sponsor, Link Senior. Visit linksenior.com for the next hour. It's America's Songbook, trivia, today in history, and more right here. Hang on. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. I'd pay any price to get it good with you. Give me a second turning. Don't cool off while I'm burning. You've got me crying, dying at your door. Don't shut me out, let me in this war. Your arms, I need to hold me. Your hot girl, I told you, my baby, baby.
Just saying, let's hang on to what we got. Don't let go, girl, we gotta love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
To what we got. Woo! Come on now. Yeah. I can dance like that too. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, how are you all doing today? So good to see you. Hey, they're still dancing in the background. They're going to keep dancing like that until, until I say, hey, please stop. Oh, I hope you had a great weekend. Good to be here as a part of it today. Let's go back, shall we? Come on. Here's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away, talk about their homes. There's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. She said, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves the whiskey and wine. The sailor says, Brandy, you're a fine girl. Such a good wife, you and me.
Such a fine girl.
Could steal a sailor from the sea. Brandy wears his braided chain from the finest silver from the north of Spain, and a locket that bears the name of a man that Brandy loved. Well, it came on that summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his song. The sailor says, Brandy, you're a fine girl, such a good wife. You would be such a fine wife. My lover, my lady, is the singer. Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told his sailing stories. She could feel the oceans for the rise. She saw his raging glory, but he had never always told the truth. He was an honest man, and he does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town. Loves a man who's not around. She can still hear him say, she hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl, such a good wife. You would be such a fine wife. My lover, my lady, here's the say. Brandy, you're a fine girl, what a good wife. You would be such a fine wife. My lover, my lady, here's the say. Going back. I gotta love that song. Thank you so much for Dan watching the show today. Also, Melissa's watching. We want to thank Senorita watching today too as well. Thank you guys so much. We have a really bad joke coming up. It's just in fact, we've got a couple of jokes this week. We had some jokes sent in to us, and which, by the way, if you ever want to send a joke in to us, feel free to do so. You can do that by simply just writing us. Get that little banner down here for a second. ssthevocalist@gmail.com. ssthevocalist@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. If you've got a bad joke, hey, we're going to share it on. Just make sure it's clean, okay? My, I can't. Some jokes I can't tell on the air. Hey, I'm just being honest, right? All right, coming up, let's see, what is today? Is it really? I need to find out something here. I believe we forgot to get a little graphic up here. Because today, believe it or not, I think we have it here. Today, oh, here it is. We got the cutest graphic here for you. Normally we take care of this before we go on the air, but today is like one of those days. It's Monday, rushing around day around here to get everything done. But today is, believe it or not, it is National Napping Day, right? I'm telling you, National Napping Day. We'll get that graphic back down there. Look at this kid. National Napping Day. What are they going to come up with next? It's National Napping Day. I thought every day was National Napping. How about you? So if you ever feel like you've got a little bit of the jet lag with the daylight savings time, those of you who, by the way, who celebrate daylight savings time, here in Arizona, it's kind of funny because they say, well, in Arizona, we don't change the time here, right? Well, here's the thing. If we work with other folks in other states that do change the time, we actually do change the time here. Does that make sense? Anyway, March 13th is National Napping Day. It's the perfect day to help you recuperate from that spring forward thing. And don't doze off. Take some time. Get your stuff done today. Go take a wonderful, absolutely wonderful afternoon nap. If you're like me, if you like taking a nap, go over and open the window a little bit to where you hear the birds chirping and you just fall asleep. National Napping Day. We're celebrating it here on the show. We'd love for you to join us. Speaking of which, napping, here's a song that might put you to sleep a little, but that's okay. We'll wake you up because we have trivia coming up in about 16 minutes from right now. Let's go back right now and do a song made famous by Jerry and the Pacemakers. We love doing this one right here for you. Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry cross the mercy, 'cause this land's the place. famous boy will never turn you away. So I'll continue to say, here I will always will stay. So ferry across the mercy, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay. Here I'll stay. Here I'll stay. Here I'll stay. Jerry and the Pacemakers made that song a big hit back in the day. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you and love you so much. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope that we find you happy and healthy today. Put a big smile on your face. We're all together in this thing, as you know. Come on now. Loneliness is a cloak that you wear, deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Emptiness is a place that you're given. There's nothing to lose, but no more to win. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love. Lonely without you, baby. Girl, I need you. I can't go on. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, tears are always clouding your eyes. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore when you're without love. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. One more time. Come on. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love. The sun ain't gonna rise in the sky. I love that song. Walker Brothers from Oregon. Sun ain't gonna shine anymore. Hey, today, how many of you guys know who this guy is right here? How many of you know who this guy is? This guy, when COVID hit, he became popular all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Neil Sedaka is celebrating a birthday today. Can you believe this? Neil is celebrating. Here's a guy who, first off, in 1959, his first song was called Oh Carol. It was from a long time ago, 1959, not that long ago, really. He had like 30 other U.S. hits, top 40 singles. He did the song called "Breaking Up Is Hard to Do." You might remember that one. He actually had two different versions of that. Had a fast version of it, and then there was a slow version of it that came out later on, some years later. He has written and get this guy right here has written or co-written over 500 songs himself, with other songs including recorded by the Monkees, a bunch of doo-wop groups, a bunch of other bands. Ladies and gentlemen, 84 years old today and still going strong. One of my favorite people from the past, Mr. Neil Sedaka, born today in 1939. Same year my mom was born, as a matter of fact. She'll be turning 84 this year as well. So happy birthday, Neil Sedaka. And you know we have to do a Neil Sedaka song, right? But you know, between you and I, nobody does it like Sedaka. Nobody. I'm telling you. Let's go back. Come on. Well, it could have been me, but it was you who went and bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Said you had it made, you had it there. The woman no good, no how. I'm thinking maybe blood is bad. Up a good man's mind. Hear me talking about bad blood. The bitches in a smile, the lies on the lips, such a little child. Bad blood is taking you for a ride. The only thing about bad love is letting it slide. Help me out now. Do run, do run, do run, run. Do run, do run, do run, done. Do run, do run, done. Bad blood, talking about bad blood. Do run, do run, done. Do run, do run, done. Do run, run, done. Bad blood, here we go. Bad blood. Bitches in a smile, the liars on the lips, such an evil child. Bad blood is taking you for a ride. The only good thing about bad blood is letting it slide. The only good about bad blood is letting it slide. That song so much. Bad Blood, Neil Sedaka, 84 years old today. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling groovy like an old time movie. Oh, still a little Neil Diamond showing. Hot August night, and the leaves hanging down, and the grass on the ground sure is sweet. Up the road to the outside of town, and the sound of that good gospel beat. I can almost hear it. Sits a ragged tent where there ain't no trees, and that gospel groove this room, it gets suddenly still, and when you'd almost bet you could hear yourself sweat when he walks in. I've been to a few of those. Eyes black as coal, and when he lifts his face, everyone in the place is on him. Starting soft and slow, like a small earthquake. And when he lets go, you know what happens, right? Half the valley shakes. Ah, come on now! Brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Back up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes. 'Cause everyone knows about Brother Love Show. Now listen, my brothers and my sisters out there. Now listen. You got yourself two good hands, right? So when your brother's in trouble, you got to reach out your hand. Because that's what he's there for. That's right. And when your heart is in trouble, you got to reach out your other hand. Reach it out to the man up there, because that's what he's there for. Take my hand in yours. Walk with me this day. In my heart I know I will never stray. I say, holly, 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 oh, come on now, yeah. Brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Back up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes. I say, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Back up the babies and grab the old ladies, 'cause everyone goes. Oh yeah. Brother loves, travel and salvation show. Oh my goodness. I just love that song. One of our favorite songs to sing here on the show. We do it each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we wanted to let you all know there's a little bit of a programming change that's going to be happening. It's coming up in April. Our show that is normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is actually going to be happening here every Tuesday. It's a programming note. Starting April the 1st, we're going to be broadcasting on Tuesdays. Now, actually, I say April 1st. Let's find out what day, the first, there it is. Okay. So our first show is going to happen on April the 4th. So we'll be on April 4th, April 11th, April 18th, and April 25th. So 4 times a month, every Tuesday, 1 o'clock right here on SSTV here online. Sponsored in part by our wonderful folks over at Link Senior who make it happen. They're such wonderful folks. If you get a chance, go by, check out their website. It's linkedsenior.com. You can go there. You can find out how residents can get in touch and do special programming with news, information, shows like this, and more. That is linkedsenior.com. My great sponsor has been with me ever since COVID hit. We've been there, and they've been there, and they're there for you. So we appreciate it. Is it time already to do what I think it is? Is it time? Let me hear you say, yeah. Are you ready? Oh, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, once again to play trivia today. We love playing trivia. Thank you so much to the folks over the Trivia Channel for making it happen here. We ask the questions, and we give you 3 different answers. One of them is correct. 3 of them is wrong. Forgive me, because sometimes I actually mispronounce a word or a name. Hey, who hasn't done that? What nationality was artist Edgar Degas? Edgar Degas, what nationality of this artist was he? Was he Spanish? Was he Dutch? Or was he French? Now remember, you don't have to know. You can always take a guess, and we'll find out at the end. Charlotte over here, she says, yes, I know the rules. Gary says yes. So Charlotte and Gary are here today. Thank you so much for that. Spanish, Dutch, or French, what nationality is Edgar Degas? All right? One of them is wrong. Or two of them is wrong. One of them is correct. Let's see if our first question beans out some nice winners here. Correct answer on Edgar Degas. Spanish, Dutch, or French? If you said French, he was French. Yes, he was. Edgar Degas. All right. How many did you get that? Did you get that right? Did you, Charlotte? You did? Gary said he got it wrong. All right, that's all right. Next question. What is the largest shark species to have ever lived? The largest shark species to have ever lived. Is it a whale shark? Is it a megalodon or a great white shark? Whale shark, the megalodon, or the great white shark? This is the largest shark species. If you said, are you all ready? If you said the megalodon, there it is. There it is. Was that Jaws? Did you ever see the making of the Jaws film? It was all mechanical, right? The thing kept breaking down on the set being the ocean at the time. It kept breaking down. Jaws is broken again. We need to re-reel it. Re-rack it. We're going to reshoot it. All right. Where was automobile manufacturer Skoda established? Skoda. Some of you are going, Skoda? I haven't heard of Skoda before. There was a Skoda manufacturing, an automobile called the Skoda. Some of you watching the show will know, old enough will know the answer to this. Was it Czechoslovakia? Was it Romania? Or was it Poland? There's your clue right there. Was it Czechoslovakia, Romania, or Poland? The Skoda automobile manufacturing. Take a wild guess if you don't know what it is. That's all right. But hey, we're keeping track, but we're not really, and there's no money involved. Thank God for that. Czechoslovakia. There's your answer, Czechoslovakia. That is where Skoda established their automobile manufacturing. How many of you got that one right? Charlotte got it wrong. Gary got it wrong. You thought it was Romania? I know, right? Those dadgum multiple choice answers. All right, next question. A place where horse owners pay a fee to keep their horses is called what? Most of you are going to get this right. I had a friend of mine who actually had hobby horse stables in Oklahoma City. I'll never forget that. Growing up as a kid, it was so cool. That's where the Clydesdales would come into town, and they'd always go to hobby horse stable. Have you ever been next to one of those Budweiser Clydesdales? It's like you're looking at a giant horse. Hi, how are you? And you stay out of the way when they go to the bathroom. Important thing to remember. A place where horse owners pay a fee to keep their horses is called what? The farrier, the marshalling yard, or the livery stable. This one is probably going to be pretty easy for most of you. The farrier, the marshalling yard, or is it the livery stable? Sorry, that's my best impression of a horse, and that's about the best it's going to get. If you said livery stable, you had it right. Ding, ding, ding. Most of you got that one right. Charlotte got it right. Gary got it right. Most of you at home got it. Livery stable. That's right. All right, next question. All right, etc. Don't you love it like how when people say a sentence and they go, etc., etc., etc. It's kind of like yada, 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 right? Kind of be that way. Etc., abbreviated to EDC, is a phrase from which language? Which language did etc. abbreviated to EDC? Which language is that connected to? Is it Latin? Is it Greek? Or is it Gaelic? Gaelic, Greek, or Latin? One of them is where etc. is a phrase from that language. I know. You always learn something on this show. It's really quite amazing. I learn something all the time, and then my head goes, pfft. All right. Correct answer is Latin. Latin. It is Latin. Etc., etc., etc. I use it very often in my typings. All right. The largest passenger port in Europe, Piraeus, is in which country? The largest passenger port in Europe, Piraeus, is in which country? The port in Europe, Piraeus. Where is it located? Is it Turkey, Croatia, or is it Greece? Turkey, Croatia, or Greece? And no, I did not say dressing, just so you know that. Turkey, Croatia, or Greece? Where is the largest port in Europe? Piraeus. Where is it located in which country? Let's see if you get it right today. Correct answer is Greece. That's right. Greece is the word. Did you get it? You missed it? Charlotte got it? Gary said he got it. All right, there you go. All right. Wow. Nice job, guys. All right, now the question is, how many of you got most of them right? Be honest now. Raise your hand. You got it? Charlotte, she said she had most of them right. You missed 3? Okay. Gary, how did you do? You got half of them right. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. How did you guys do at home? How many got most of them? How many got half? Raise your hand. How many got a couple of them? And that's okay too. How many of you don't care and raise your hand anyway just to make sure your deodorant's working? All right. There you go. Congratulations. We'll do it again on Wednesday this week. Wednesday this week. Should be a lot of fun, as we always do it here on the half hour here on SSTV. And wait a second here. Is it true? Do we really have one? You're kidding me, right?
Is this another of your morbid jokes?
All right, I'm going to pull one up here. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we've got this one here. This one was sent in to us by, her name is Jean, and it's Jean. Jean writes in, she says right here, she goes, my uncle named his dogs Timex and Rolex. That was kind of weird. My nuncle named his dogs Timex and Rolex. Why? Because they're his watchdogs. Why? Send us your joke into SSTV. We'd love to hear yours if you've got one. I don't know about you, but I say we sing for a while, shall we? Come on. Black corn straight cat sitting on the fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. As I'm flat broke and I don't care. Strut right by with my tail in the air. Straight cat strut, I'm a Mercedes cat. 'Cause I'm feeling Casanova. Hey, well, I get a shoe thrown at me by me, no man. I get my dinner from the garbage can. Meow. Don't you cross my path, y'all. Come on. I don't bother chasing mice around. No way. 'Cause I sneak it down the alley looking for a fight. Howling at the moonlight on a hot summer night. Singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Wow, stray cat, you're a real gone guy. Wish I could be so carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Just like that right there. You know, cats have a mind of their own. Watch out there! Come on! Woo! I don't bother chasing mice around. No way! 'Cause I'm sneaking down the alley looking for a fight. Howling at the moonlight on a hot summer night. Singing the blues while the lady cats cry. My stray cat, you're a real gone guy. I wish I could be so carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Oh, don't move that path, y'all. Let's go back and do a song here. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best in your mind. Hanging on a shelf and in good health and in good time. Tattoos of memories and the skin and all right. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. Have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. Time of your life. Love that song. Good one right there. Time of your life today. I hope you indeed are having the time of your life. We appreciate you so much for watching the show. I love you with all my heart, wherever you may be watching the show. Put a smile on your face. It is Monday, and we are so glad that you're with me today. Coming up in about, I think we're about 8 minutes away from today, what happened today in history. We've got to announce a couple of birthdays here real quickly. Another birthday. Also, how many of you guys know who this gentleman on... Let's see, if we're looking at the screen, this gentleman right here, how many of you guys know who this guy is? Singer, actually songwriter, producer for Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, let's see, the Monkees, Cliff Richard, some of the hit songs, let's see, Kansas City, later in the 50s, particularly through their work with the Coasters. These guys created a string of groundbreaking hits who are some of the most entertaining in rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to Mike Stoller, born today in 1933. Mike Stoller. And you know, a big song that he wrote was a song for Elvis Presley, of course. So what do you say we go back and do this one right here? Come on. Down dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. That was just a lie. Yeah, you never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. Come on out. Well, you said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. Come on. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. You know, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. It ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Yeah, you never was a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. Oh yeah. Happy birthday. birthday, Mike Stoller, today, born in 1933. I don't know about you, but we got to go back and do some Three Dog Night by request. Jean, watching the show, said she hasn't heard that. She said she's old-fashioned. She loves it. First time she met her husband. Just an old-fashioned love song playing on the radio. And wrapped around the music is the sound of someone promising to never go. You swear you've heard it before, and it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause they're never really gone. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony, to weave our dreams upon and listen to each evening when the lights are low, to underscore our love affair with tenderness and feelings that we come to know. You swear you've heard it before, and it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause they're never really gone. Sing it with me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me, to weave our dreams upon and listen to a song. Come on! Just an old song. Just an old song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. I'm telling that, baby. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. That's for our friends by request on our show today. I think it's time now, ladies and gentlemen, to find out what happened today in history, shall we?
This day in history.
March 13th, 1852. Uncle Sam, that iconic symbol of the United States, debuts as a cartoon character in a New York newspaper. 1925. In Tennessee, a law that prohibits the teaching of the theory of evolution takes effect. Months later, the law is challenged in court in what becomes known as the Scopes Monkey Trial. 1996.
First everything was normal, and then there was 8 gunshots, and then the police came and everything got so noisy, and I got scared.
In Dunblane, Scotland, a gunman opens fire on a class of kindergartners at an elementary school. The gunman kills 16 children and a teacher before killing himself. And 1947.
It's almost like being in love.
In New York, the musical Brigadoon by Alan J. Lerner and Frederick Lowe opens on Broadway. Today in history, March 13th. Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
I love today, this day in history. Oh my goodness. Hey, by the way, how many of you guys know who this gentleman is right here? Does he look familiar? This guy, English drummer who worked with David Bowie on his 1969 album, David Bowie. It was released as the Man of Words, Man of Music by Mercury in the U.S. He also worked with Pentangle, the Bee Gees, and also Elton John, too. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday. Terry Cox, English drummer Terry Cox, born today in 1937. I thought it would be fitting today as we come to a close on our show with just a little bit left. We might do that Elton John classic that we enjoy singing here. Love this one right here as we go back. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculpture, then again, no, or a man who makes potions in their traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's gone, I hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is when you're in the world. Yeah. Sat on the roof, kicked off the moss with a few of those verses where they got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that turned on. So excuse me for getting these things I do. See, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest sights ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's gone, I hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. You're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Love that song so much. Folks, thank you so much for watching the show today. I appreciate you with all my heart today, and I thought it would be fitting. I'm going to dedicate today's show to my mom, maybe watching the show today, thinking about her, and maybe thinking about you today too as well. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land birds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I love you with all my heart. I hope you have a great rest of your day today. God bless. I'll see you on Wednesday. Keep a chin up and a smile on your face. Until then, I will see you then. You all take care.
That's all, folks.